ons of respect because he could really thump you a good one. And, and I stand next to my father looking down on him. And this is his, not to down anybody, this is his fourth bout with cancer. He currently has bone cancer.
Oh.
And, I'm sorry, marrow cancer.
Well, it's just as bad.
And so he's literally fighting that one. Last year, he just got over non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So this time it's becoming leukemia. It's called MDS. But I still view him as this big monster. And I've told him a couple of times, I go, at the end of the day, this is just one of those legacies that you get to add to the back of your name going, my name's Mike Diaz and I kicked cancer's ass 5 times.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go. Let me start off the show here today. This is the daily live chat from Mardox.com for January 9th, 2017. I keep getting my dates messed up now. And we have a guest here on the show today, Mr. James Diaz. Runs Traffic Exchange Daily on a YouTube channel. The link is in the description below already. Also runs Internet. Hold on a second. Give me your website address, James.
IT247.co.
IT247.co. But the other domain name is?
InternetTraffic247.com.
InternetTraffic247.com, yeah. And really nice traffic exchange, by the way. I've been playing with it for the last day here. And of the traffic exchanges that I've seen, I actually like yours for the fact that you do take the time to go through the actual submissions of the websites. I find it's a much cleaner environment, a lot nicer selection of sites that are in that mix. So, before we start, John, you got your fingers ready? Okay. Subscribe, like, and comment on our videos, and you will run the risk of winning a prize at the end of the month. Yep. This month, it's the Mardox YouTube Cup. It's a cup like that with a little YouTube symbol on it and your name on it. When the cup is made and printed, it's the only one in the universe of its kind. So get in there. There's only one winner this month, so it's going to be called at the end of the month. So get in there. You have to be subscribed, like, and comment on our videos. We pull the name out of the hat on the last day. So with that said, James, you have a video you put up today talking about Just Do It, Dude. Correct?
Just do it, dude.
That's right. You want to give us a little bit of insight as to what the video is about and where you want to go with this idea?
Okay. I'm going to do the background to Just Do It, Dude, and then the foreground.
Sure.
Background was I used to try to stand toe-to-toe with my father, who is, when I was, 6, 7, 8, 10 years old, was this monster of a human being. And I used to tell him, I'm going to beat you up. And I'd have conviction in my voice, but the squeak would kind of not really intimidate him, again, being a little kid. And he'd go, just do it, dude. And that was kind of a theme I picked up from him. My father was an entrepreneur. He owned his own auto repair and transmission shop, and he did it literally most of my life. He's a 4-time cancer survivor. He's just this pinnacle of a man. And I'll give you a quick story. We went fishing in this place that you can only get to in 4x4 access only. I mean, it's really hard to get to. You go down this almost a sheer cliff. Anyway, you got to climb over these big river rocks. And some of them you have to place a thumb inside of a little hole and trust and swing your body out and around to grab the other side so that you can fish on the other side of this huge rock. Well, we're climbing over it, and my father's at the top waiting for me because I'm straggling. I'm a young kid. And I get my hand all the way up to the top, and I get ready to pull myself up, and I lose grip, and I'm falling. And this big mitt of a hand comes down, grabs me, yanks me up, sits me right beside him, and he looks at me just like I'm looking into the camera right now and goes, "Quit screwing around." And I go, "What?" I'm picturing broken bones and carnage, and he just wants me to stop screwing around. And that's the philosophy behind just do it, dude, is something he's always said. Usually it was kind of in an enticing manner going, you think you're a big boy, you think you can take the old man, just do it, dude. Froggy, just jump. And I love that because it also translates so well into business. Every day there's a bunch of entrepreneurs that are waiting to get their start. And Some of them will say, well, I just don't have the face for video. And to them, I say, just do it, dude. And this is if you're a girl, if you're a boy, if you don't want to be identified, because that's what we do here in California. We don't identify what your gender is. But just do it, dude. And that's a good thing to have as a philosophy, because so often we sit there on the fence going, you know what, I could do that. And we sit there talking about it, and nothing happens. Mm-hmm. We hear people, and myself, I'm one of the worst at this. I want to do SEO better. And I know that there's a value in it. Just do it, dude. Stop talking about it. That's the hard part. You yammered on long enough. Now just do it, dude. And that's what today's video is themed around, is get off the fence, get off your butt, and just do it. You want to lose 5 pounds? Just do it, dude. You want to get 5 new members into your site? Just do it, dude. If you want to learn how to swim, write a book, whatever, just do it, dude. The only person that's going to stop you is you. Get out of your way and just do it.
That's right. That's right. Just do it. It's got to be like my key phrase with our new T-shirts. Before the show started, we were talking about T-shirts, and the new Mardox T-shirt says, "Don't give me excuses. Give me a solution." And I think it falls in the same field. You know, give me an excuse. Go watch TV. I got to do my hair, or I got some list of stuff that I got to do. But it's never what you have to do. Find me a solution, and that's worth more than give me a 1,000 excuses.
Right.
That's it. John, Carrie, Eugene, Belinda. Hello, Belinda.
You better not forget my name, because I know where you live.
Yeah, I know you know where I live. And Don. How are you today, Don?
Hello, Nelson.
How's the weather in Cape Town, South Africa today?
Windy, but summer.
Summertime, yeah, at least that. We're windy but cold. We're windy but cold.
Windy but cool, awesome. 25 degrees.
That's it. Just so you guys know, this is a brand new tube that came from the owner of McDonald's here in town. I think it looks good, little pom poms, and it covers the ears, the whole 9 yards. This is awesome. This guy keeps sending me toques for the winter. He wants to make sure that when I go shovel his walkway that I'm kept warm, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, you're so sweet. You know what, Nelson? We all like to dress you up just like a little boy.
Yeah, well, it's going to be pink pom-pom tomorrow from Belinda.
Yep.
Something you said in your video today, James, is you have no idea what you're going to get into, what this is going to be like. I hope by now you realize this is literally a live chat. It's open. There's no script. There's no nobody's going to expect you to say a certain thing at a certain time or on cue. It's an open chat, you know. So at any time you want to add something in, go ahead.
Whenever you come into something new, you really don't exactly know what your place is going to be, how you're going to say certain things. There's a diplomacy that I got to follow. You know, I'm really right off the cuff kind of guy. I say things that people go, ooh, you probably shouldn't have said that. And I'm good at that. You know, the whole joke about we don't gender assign here in California, it's true. But, you know, I saw that and I go, maybe that wasn't the right thing to say.
No. I reacted to that in the sense that I don't believe in that at all. I think that's a bunch of hooey. You're either male or female, depending on what's in your pants. If you get a gender reallocation, that's fine. But if you were male and became a female, you're female. You're not trans. Trans is an excuse, like a smoker that says, I'm trying to stop smoking. You can't try to stop. You either are a smoker or you're not smoking.
Very valid point. I like that.
You know, use that in one of your videos there. No, the only thing, like we say, is like I said, James and I talked a couple nights ago on Skype, and go check out his videos. He even mentions me yesterday and blew my mind that somebody mentioned me in his video, and like, whoa, okay. And that was unexpected. But in there, what was I gonna say now? Oh, dang it, I was gonna say, yeah, the rules to it is keep the language to a minimum. I don't care. I say the swear words once in a while, but we try not to swear. And say what you have to say. Be yourself. Like today, I've been saying on the pre-chat. You know, be yourself. Be yourself. There's nothing better than that.
Oh, absolutely. I
And,
couldn't agree more.
I'm repeating that because I was just telling James, I was looking for a persona in a way for my personal channel, for my personal views and Nelson's thoughts. And I thought, well, maybe I should spiff it up, make a character. And then I realized, I'm telling everybody, be yourself. And what am I doing? I'm out there looking for a persona, a way to act. It's not going to work. So I'm going to go back like James
You can't
says.
build a better character than the one you know intimately every single day.
My wife?
No. The different intimately.
Okay.
Self-reflection, buddy.
Okay.
But I don't have. I've done kind of the jazz and stuff like that. I've had some fun with things. I used to do a weekly video clip called Weekly Wrap Up, and I do it on Friday. It was a live type environment like this, but I was the solo act, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And I would dress up. One of them was Madame Mandia's, where it was basically a gypsy hat and a little thing covered my face up to here so you can only see my eyes. And it was just fun and themey, if you will. And I loved doing it, but I literally spent 7 hours on every Friday trying to plan the show and have every little element orchestrated so that there was no dead time, that there was no conflict of what I was saying here and what I was saying here and going off in this tangent. And it was just draining. I'm not an actor.
It is.
I'm James, and that's the only person I know how to be without thinking.
That's right. I got people asking us, how do we do this every day? This must be tormenting. And people that do videos on a regular basis. And I say, no, I don't find it's tormenting. It's just we all get together at 3 o'clock. We talk about stuff. And nobody knows what the topic is before the show starts. And there's days I say, okay, guys, what are we talking about? And there's dead silence for 5 seconds. Okay, quick. In the news, and it's on the fly, and it works well. There's no stress. Everyone is here because they want to be here. No one has to be here. This isn't mandatory in any way whatsoever, other than if you want to subscribe, like, and comment. And so it's if you're doing something that makes you stressed, I mean, why are you doing it, right?
Well, I don't know if it was so much stress, but I put a lot of pressure onto me.
Yeah.
I wanted to give absolutely the best content I humanly could. And you can drive yourself almost batty trying to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up with this new theme or this character, or it's hard work. And I respect actors and actresses and improv people so much more because I did it at, I would say, like a failure level. And people were somewhat entertained. Can you imagine trying to do it at the pinnacle?
Yeah, on a stage with 20,000 people watching you.
Yeah.
That's it. So be yourself. It's the easiest way to do it. So James Diaz runs a traffic exchange. He runs a show on YouTube. If you guys got questions, go ahead. I mean, I don't want to dominate the whole thing. Carrie, John. I know John likes to talk, right? I'm not going to ask Eugene. Eugene's... Yeah, okay, wait a minute. Eugene, ask a question.
Okay. I didn't hear you.
Go ahead, ask a question. Ask James a question.
Before you start, Eugene, I'm sorry. I have actually seen your branding out there before. So kudos to you because I recognize your brand just by the name. So good job on that.
Yeah. So go ahead, Eugene. Ask a question. You gotta ask one question today, and then we'll leave you alone.
Guess it's your size, anything.
Just listening to Squirm is enough. Sorry.
How long has Internet 24/7 been going? About for a few years now.
Yeah, I started it in 2011. Literally on Saturday night at 12:30 a.m. I just opened the site because it was done. I was finished, and no JV, no launch, nothing spectacular. I just rolled it out.
How do you do? That's I have a question. It's how do you start your own traffic exchange or Safelist? I always wondered that.
The way I did it and the way people do it. Which do you want?
I guess both. I'm just curious.
The way I did it is I was done creating, so I rolled it out. And I mean, literally, I was done at 12:30 at night, and I was like, well, hell, we're done. But turn it on. A lot of people will do JVs and they'll do advanced pre-launch promotions, and then they'll do post-launch promotions, and then they'll do relaunch, pre-launch, advanced launch promotions, and then they'll do, and you can see how the line keeps going on. If you've got an idea, a concept that you believe is genuinely unique, that you're going to put the time, energy, and effort forth in it, not to launch a cookie cutter script, just go for it. And going back to the theme of today's video, just do it, dude, because if you have that love for it and that passion for it, it's going to succeed based on people seeing you love it, like it, and they'll love, trust, and respect you for doing it that way.
Well, what if you're good with words, but you're not good with making the website itself? Like, where do you go for that?
Hire out, talk to somebody, talk to people that have that skill set, maybe partner with somebody. There's nothing wrong with having partners, especially when they complement your negative skill set. I suck at the written word.
See, that's my gift is words, but I suck at the website.
And for me, I'm graphically challenged as well. But when it comes to putting little things together, concepts, ideas, talking on video, I love talking on video. I like seeing myself on video. I'm a charismatic person to a certain point, and I believe I'm good looking, but most people, including my wife, will tell you that's not always the truth.
Well, from what I've seen,
Why should be thinking you are?
From what I've seen of your photos, if I owed you money, I'd hate to have you at my door.
Yeah, I'm kind of a large man too. Yeah, that's the other side.
You're like, I mean, when James does this thing in his video where he's sitting like this, and you can see this huge chest, and it's like, I don't think that was edited.
Barrel chest.
I don't think that was edited. I mean, you look like you put Superman to shame.
Well, I don't know about that, but thank you. I'm telling my wife that later on.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's the thing, I love getting on video, but I hate the way I look. I'm very self-conscious, but I've done videos with myself before, but I would get all made up. And honestly, most days I'm too lazy to make myself up. I just look plain, and that's what stops me from putting my face on the video, because I feel like I have to get made up first.
And I totally disagree with that.
Now, Belinda is the catalyst to the creation of the Mardox T-shirt.
No, because I still do what I'm supposed to, so thank you very much. I do videos, I do things, it's just that I have to have a certain way. I'm charismatic, but I'm shy in the looks department, that's all.
And that's not the problem. It's delivering your content is the most important part. Doesn't matter how you look. Look, I wear a Raiders hat every single day. Ooh, my chair's broken. If you see my video, you know my chair's broken.
We're going to start a fundraiser for that now, eh, John?
Right.
Yeah, that's everything. I'm supposed to look like a professional background, have a computer chair like I used to. I'm supposed to have all this office look, and I don't like I used to, and that stopped me from making more videos too.
But
Who says you're supposed to have that?
But Belinda, I mean, look at my background. I'm in a basement. I got a whiteboard. But
it works for you. You have that kind of personality.
But still, look at Don. He's got curtains in the back. What makes it professional or not? Show
me the rule book that says you have to have things a certain way.
That's right.
Okay, if you see my bed in the background, what are you going to think?
Nothing.
I would think Crazy K Town from Crazy Exchange. She used to do admin for Robert Putty. She used to do it from her bed. She branded herself as the lady on the bed.
Really?
I didn't think that would be a good thing.
Why not?
Just people doing affiliate marketing. The guy's got his laptop, and right behind him you see pillows. He lays on his bed. He does his thing in his room.
But do people take you seriously as a professional?
People take the content seriously as a professional if it works.
Yeah, John, what are you going to say?
Yeah, you see, Belinda, these things have changed over the years. And these days, this is what people want to see. Real folks, real, raw people talking about it, telling it like it is. It's not like it used to be. I mean, okay, you see me, I've got my shirt and my tie on and all that. Why is that? Because I was at work today. I teach business English, and this is my teacher look. And this is why I'm dressed like this. But like if you go to my English website, you see me dressed differently. And if you see it, it really doesn't matter. It's like, look at my background here. I could do a video with this background. I could do a video with any background that I want. Who is to say what you should have?
Yeah.
See, a long time ago, there was a quote unquote guru who said never do a video or take a profile picture. Never take a profile picture. He was talking about in a baseball cap, right?
Yeah, it's
Now
like darkness.
that's school.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and you look and you see, what do you see online today? What do you see on the internet today?
People walking or talking in their cars and things like that.
Right.
Yeah, you see folks looking just like us, and stuff like that. It's like James was trying to say, who is giving you this perception of what your background should look like? Who is like no.
Because that's what I used to do. I used to do that in the old days, and that's where I come from.
Keep it that way. The old days.
Yes.
You have to you have to go with the flow. You have to move with the times as far as connecting with how things work today. Yeah. Because if you keep on the way that you're going right now, it'll be next year, and we'll still be having the same conversation about why you can't do your videos.
That's right.
Because you will have moved, you will live somewhere else, and you'll have a new excuse.
Right.
You see? And
just do it.
You need to stop doing that to yourself. Sometimes we have very real reasons why we can't do something, but what are we doing to get around that?
So basically, like right now, okay, here's an example. I'm wearing my sweatpants and shirt, right?
Yeah.
And my house robe, my furry cuddly house robe and bunny slippers.
Okay.
I make a video saying, see, I work from home, and this is the kind of luxury I can have because I work from home or something like that.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do. I mean, you can get dressed. I mean,
well, no, I like to keep warm.
I'm not wearing pants.
Hold on, exactly.
Okay.
Hold up, set, guys. James and I are not wearing pants for real.
That is not good. What are you wearing?
Seriously, it doesn't
I
matter.
look good without pants on.
I put a sweater on. I put a sweater on because I'm here up on the camera. Who cares?
No, I'm saying it's what are you bare-legged in underwear? I mean, I'm not trying to ask a personal question.
No, they're boxer shorts, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm not an animal.
James and I will meet up later and finish the deal. But no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm civilized.
Okay. Hold on now. James, you look marvelous. Absolutely.
You do. You look
marvelous.
absolutely wonderful. Don't get me wrong. You do. What I'm saying is, it's winter time, and at least here it is, and I can't imagine going around in just my boxers right now. My legs are cold.
You might get a lot of views if you did it. Just
Oh yeah,
I'm just throwing that out there.
I guess sit on my bed, I'll get a lot of views. But anyway,
if you guys go back in the archives of the last 2.5 months of videos, there's one video I stand up. My boxers I didn't know were torn in the back. I stood up and walked away, and for about 5 frames, you can see a rip right where you don't see the butt, but there's the skin of a certain cheek of my butt showing. And I didn't know. And my daughter saw it, and I went, oh, well, that's what's on camera. It's on camera.
Right.
Oh, my word. It's going to be X-rated.
Sure, why not? Why not? In other words, if you want to put a sweatshirt on and say, hi, I'm Belinda, I work from home, or work from home with Belinda, and make a series and just do a blog, at least start a blog, a daily blog every 3 days, once a week blog.
I already have a blog. I've just been lazy. I haven't been writing in it
Exactly.
lately.
Get on it. My daughter told me yesterday, it takes 21 days of doing the same thing every day until you can't stop doing it.
I heard about that before.
I love that. I love that phrase. That's the most brilliant thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
What's that?
21 days of doing something over and over again. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I have great content. I was just always shy on how I was delivering it because I didn't have the equipment that I used to. So that's what, like I said, that's what was stopping me. Otherwise, I would have been doing it.
Well, you have the equipment. You got a webcam, and it works, and we know it.
Well, I know that. I'm saying as far as like you said, the background, you don't have to worry about the background. You don't have to, put any of that stuff.
You know, I think, Belinda, you got to come to terms with just doing it. Just do it. That's all it is.
Now, my how-to videos, I have to use what you call, screen share, because that's different. Because when you're learning that, but I'm saying for regular videos where it's like, hi, hello, it's me videos. That's where I got shy about, without the background and all that. But I'll just do it and see how it goes.
Belinda, look through the archive of my videos. Some of them I did right after I got back from the gym, so there's just sweat pouring off my face.
Now, did you really change that sweatshirt, or is that still the one from 3 days ago?
Oh, this is the same one from 3 days ago.
Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you totally lied on your video.
No. I changed the undershirt. See?
Okay.
See, yesterday it was gray, and today it's orange.
I got two sweatshirts. I got this one, and this is this morning's T-shirt. But I put my sweatshirt. Somebody gave me this hoodie, and it's old and ratched, and it's clean. And really, it got washed last night. It's absolutely clean. It's got spots all over it and everything. It's my comfortable, I'm in my house shirt, and everyone asks me what the P's for. I have no idea what the name is. I say P's for positive.
Well, see, for me, I don't care to mention this. I'm a 4XL to where it's kind of tight on me.
For extra love?
Yeah, for extra love, extra fluffy.
Lovable, more to love. See?
Right.
Yeah.
But and the only kind you can get these in is flat colors. I mean, there's no cool graphics in my size. There's no,
I'll get you one.
Contemporary sayings when you get to this size.
That's when you get creative.
One color.
Yeah.
That's when you get creative and go to Vistaprints or whatever can print T-shirts and get an extra whatever size T-shirt and print something like it on there.
Yeah, but for $60 for a sweatshirt.
No,
I'm
saying people pay $60 for a sweatshirt at places anyway.
Yeah,
you'd be surprised.
I Amazon it. Let's be honest.
Okay.
I Amazon it. I hate going out in public.
Your head size, will it hold a normal cap? Because I'll get you a Mardox cap.
Hey, I only wear Raiders, and that's
I'll
it.
put Raiders on it. I'll put it on the back.
Okay, then it's a 7. hang on. 7 5/8.
7 5/8. Don, you've been pretty quiet. Did you want to ask any questions to James?
Yeah. Well, first.
Nelson, are you talking to James? You're talking to me?
Did you have any questions you want to ask James?
Yes. I'm a very newbie, James, and I would like you to explain to me what a traffic exchange is and how I can use it.
Okay.
Have fun.
Easy. In-kind marketing. You view mine, I view yours. That's how a traffic exchange works. It's that simple. Now, what you put into it is what you should expect to get out. Now, if you just go through clicking the top image to move on to the next one, there's no real value. And if that's the way you deliver your traffic, that's the way you're going to get it back. I do something I call soul surfing. Soul surfing is surfing one traffic exchange at a time and viewing the ads. It's a weird concept that's not a lot of people can really comprehend because they want to surf 5, 6, 7 at a time. I do one at a time so I can get ideas, concepts, images, unique takes on things. I see splash page and go, man, I like that splash page. I need to figure out a way to do one for my very own site or for me as an affiliate marketer, which is a great way for people that are surfing to look at this. Go, I gotta make that one, or have someone spend $5 on Fiverr, have someone make it for me, or something of that nature. Learn the craft and what other people are promoting or not promoting, and get your ads in those places. There's so many opportunities for people that just pay attention to what's going on. If you see a site that's flooded with a site like Keyzax Traffic Power, for example, if you see a site that's just flooded with that, why would you add a Keyzax Traffic Power link to that site? If you see a site that's covered in Mardox, I mean, just beginning to end, you see 10 affiliates, why would you put your link in there? Wouldn't you be smarter to promote something that's not being promoted in a unique and catchy way, something that really makes people go, whoa, makes their eyeballs pop out their head, and they go, I want this. I want to see more about this. That's what surfing at traffic exchange should be. And people that do well in this business do that. That's exactly what they get every time they surf, as affiliates, as owners, as people just trying to break into the business. Look at it as if it's the first time you've ever seen a traffic exchange or an ad, and learn from every one of them.
See,
Thank you, James.
I used to be like queen of all these Safelist and traffic exchanges. I did exactly what you did, what you're talking about. I have like several browsers open, and different tabs and all that. And I even had a software to make it go faster. No, I don't mean there's auto. I didn't cheat. I didn't use one of those.
No, just the tab changes quickly.
Right. Just like, okay, this one was due to be clicked and this one was due to be clicked, that kind of thing. And I did kind of look at the ads, but I would go right through them. And you're right. It's like pointless because everybody's doing the same thing you're doing, and then nobody's seeing each other's, and it defeats the purpose. And as I started doing it for a while, I started looking at the ads like you're talking about and getting ideas. But for a while, for some reason, I just stopped doing it. And like a few years ago, and then when I came to Mardox, actually Nelson and Carrie got me thinking of doing it again. So I got back into it and saw the things are a little different now than when I, did them before. And then Nelson told us about your traffic exchange. So and your videos and stuff, and I checked it out. And, now I'm glad I'm back to doing it because you even gave me some awesome ideas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it. And awesome ideas are really good. I mean, like I said, it takes two people that collide in the darkness sometimes that you don't even realize it. James, I got a hold of James. I told him I want to put him on the show because I like his content. I don't want to talk about other people's content if I don't have their permission, because there are YouTubers out there that if you start talking about their videos, they'll come back and say, hey, stop talking about my videos and blah, blah, blah. So, but I'd rather have the actual owner of the site on the show. That way it's them and their integrity's there. But like James said in the comment, he needed a good swift kick in the ass, and he says that I'm the one that provided that, so that's good. It's great. And at the same time, like I said in mine, it's like, holy crap, why am I trying to find a persona for my own channel, right? Like I said before, be yourself, and I'm telling everybody to be themselves, and I'm not even doing it myself. So now that's, it takes two people to talk sometimes, just out of randomness, complete randomness, and to see where it goes.
Nelson.
What?
Terrible.
Oh yeah, I'm always terrible. But Belinda, for example, as she's saying, she needed to meet us, Mardox, me, Carrie, and it's changing her life. When you said that, Belinda, when you say that, are you saying that if you never met our site, me or Carrie, where would your future have been with the internet? Where was it going?
Well, actually, I mean, I'm doing good with my business, but I needed to add to it because the internet's always changing.
Yeah.
And you gave me that additional, how
was kick in the ass?
Well,
I seem to be good at that.
But something else I'm thinking of. You gave me that additional leadway, I guess you could call it. Yeah. To earn, to make my business grow in a direction I didn't think about before, because I was going in one direction and thinking that the other direction was pretty much dead. But you not only revived that direction that I wasn't going to go towards, but you also gave me new ideas and things that I could expand on. Yeah. So thank you for that.
Oh no, you're welcome. I mean, I don't see half the stuff, how I affect people's lives. And I think we all affect each other's lives. We don't even see it. We don't even realize it. A lot of times we'll pass somebody in the street and not realize that person changed their life. It could just be the color of their scarf. But as humans, we don't take the time anymore to stop and say, hey, wait a minute, wow, there's something there. And we just go on with our life, and it becomes redundant and pedantic. The life is just dull. Sometimes you need to take a step back and go, wow, Carrie, you're pretty quiet. I'm sure you had questions.
Well, I was on a chat earlier with James, and I was able to ask a few questions. And I do like a few points that he says about spreading your traffic out there. I've been surfing a lot of Tim Tech's sites, and I put my link there. But I've also been starting to put it into co-ops so that I can spread it out that way. But I think that I'm going to venture into some other sites and take his advice, because my leads are not coming in very steady from.
Yeah. Well, James, you talked to us about that. Can we call it a magic trick for now? About the site, and would you be willing to talk about that here, or is that something you want to keep private?
Magic trick about the site.
About surfing one site.
No, and yes. I'll be very crude when I do talk about it. I believe that you should find groups of exchanges, and I'll be forthcoming when I say this. You know, TimTech is a group of sites. Advertising Know-How and KRM is a group of sites. Find group of sites and utilize one from each group. I firmly believe in that. Because in a lot of ways, you're going to reach the potential you need to reach utilizing just one of those main sites. And normally I would recommend using the alpha of those mains. I'll give you a pleasant example. TZAC's Traffic Power is part of the KRM community, and I believe it to be one of the most widely used on a day-to-day basis. So absolutely you should have some ads at TZAC's Traffic Power. You know, when you venture outside of that group, I try not to talk bad or positive or negative about some of the groups out there. But legacy hits, you could try them for a couple of days, see what your feedback is. And if that doesn't work, move on to the next site in that group. It just takes a little bit of tracking, a little bit of testing to find which one you're going to get those. But don't spend all your time, energy, and effort in fishing in the same pond. And that's really what it transpires to, is when you have a group of 10 traffic exchange owners that do all sorts of promos together week in and week out, and they're on the same connections, they do the same things, they are involved in the same events, then you're going to get a lot of the same fish because you're in the same pond.
Right.
Try to fish in different ponds, and then that's very important. And this is not a negative light on anybody else, but you only need to drop one line in some ponds. They're only so big.
Right.
I think, adding to what you're saying, I think strategy is quite important, because it's like you say, you get into dealing with certain groups of exchanges, okay, and groups of people. You have a particular network, right? And you hang out with these people, and a lot of these people are owners, and you get to surfing their sites and blah. And then there's this mentality and this everything in this group. And you get into this, and it can limit you.
Absolutely.
Because some people, they develop a mentality to a fault, to where they don't accept any other kind way of thinking or opinion or whatever. And because, you have people, okay, let's take the TimTech sites and how they have the CTP teams and stuff, right? And sometimes you will have a new site as one of the surfing things on CTP teams. And some people say, well, I am not signing up to a site just because it's on the CTP team. And I'm thinking this away. Okay, first of all, this is a new site or new to CTP teams. It's on CTP teams, meaning that a lot of people are going to surf it just because it's on CTP teams, first of all. Second of all, this owner put forth the effort and the expense to have his site put on CTP teams. You see, that costs money for the owner. So that's effort. Mm-hmm. You see, it may or may not be a good site. You have to test it. And it's like it's like your Mardox link, right? There's awesome tracking for your Mardox link inside of Mardox. And what I've been doing lately
is harassing me with support tickets.
Yeah, if they would get worked on.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway,
Sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, because my time is going to get limited because I'm teaching again now since my forced vacation is over with because my students are back. So, what I do is, I look at the sites and surfing. This is when need daily stats as well, but monthly is good. I look at where my hits have been coming from, where the traffic has been coming from, because I know I've been searching sites X, Y, Z, and A, let's say. Now I look on the tracking for, let's say, December, because I know I've been surfing these sites consistently, and I see X and I see A, but I don't see the other two, or I see them way down at the bottom of the list. And at the same time, up higher on the list, I see a site that I surfed maybe once or twice in the month, but they're still high up on the list, you see. So that's telling me something.
Right.
That's telling me what I need to concentrate on. And and then it's like James said, there are exchange groups and stuff like that. Check out those sites and the groups and stuff. Check out whatever attracts you for whatever reason. This is why branding is what it is and stuff. And this is what you have to do. You can't, because some people in the industry they get stuck in this way, and that leads to staleness. That leads to a lot of things that should not be. And that's my little 2 cents about it.
John.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
have got to forget the helpdesk.mardox.com URL. John
You're
is
lucky I haven't had a lot of time.
since John got into our website, he has learned that if you open a support ticket and say, hey, here's an idea for something, it may not get done the next day, but the idea gets added, so he loves this. And what we're hinting at is the update to the Mardox stats right now. It does show your daily stats, your hourly overall, your monthly. Then it breaks it down over your overall stats, but it doesn't break it down by domain or by page on a daily side. It shows you the total percentage of traffic from a specific site throughout the month.
Yeah, for the month.
Yeah. So
because I want to know if I start surfing a site. Let's say I decide to surf this site that I haven't surfed in a while, and I start surfing it. I want to see if it's getting hits.
Yeah, you want to see that if you got 40% or 47% unique hits for the month of January, but you want to see if it was on the first, second, and third day of the month and then it just died, or you want to see if it's stable all the way through.
Yeah, because there's a particular site that I have, for some reason, a gazillion credits. Okay, and I know I have Mardox there, but I don't see it in my stats. And when I go, I notice that my stuff my links are getting hits and stuff. So you really do have to evaluate the effectiveness of the different exchanges and stuff like that. That's and I got a question for James. James, how long do you keep a person as a member of your TE when they're inactive? Do you have like a cutoff time?
Yeah, never.
Okay. Because I remember, because when Nelson mentioned you, because he asked me if I knew you, I knew the name right away. So that shows that's branding there for you. And I knew the name right away. Then he said IT 24/7. And you know what I remembered was orange and white. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that, that's That's branding there for you. But, it's a site. It's one of the TEs that I hadn't surfed in quite some time. So, and I'm thinking that my membership is like, and I don't even remember which email address I joined under, because I think it's one of the first ones that I started surfing when I came into the industry, and everything. Yeah. So if you kind of see my name in the background a couple of times, I'm not trying to do something crazy. I'm just trying to get back in.
So what we have to do as a group as of today is we have to make it247.co great again. I am going to make a banner later. I'm going to say make internettraffic247.com great again. Click here now. I'm going to make a banner. I'm going to see if it catches.
And we're going to build a glorious wall against all of those bad ones out there.
It's going to be huge.
Yeah, all those immigrant exchanges. No. I meant to say migration exchange. Yes. Ooh. Yes, people, we get political on this channel. Be careful.
Well, James has a really, really good reward system on his site that he might want to talk about. That's different.
Actually, before we do that one, Carrie, I got one question. James, I got members who deal with e-content. I offer a lot of e-book content on my site that our members can come in and download, and they can, there's landing pages with a lot of these things. Is it a good idea for them to set up these products and then submit a different page to, for example, your traffic exchange every, say, 3 to 5 days, put up a new product every time? Or is it better to leave it up for, say, a month? What's a good time span to leave a page up to get the maximum response out of it?
Well, okay, that's kind of a multi-part question, so let me handle it the best I can.
Okay, I'm Canadian, I can't help it.
Number one, create something that is just so engaging that people don't have any choice but to engage. Whether it's a squeeze page, landing page, splash page, make it so engaging that people's heads get smacked around when they do it. That's one of the most pinnacle and most important parts. Then, I would say if you haven't given a page 10,000 impressions, hits, then you haven't even remotely scratched the surface of what it's going to do. And I'm talking global traffic from every which direction. If you don't have 10,000 hits to it, you're not measuring it. I use Google Analytics for everything. I am analytical to some of the worst degrees. I can tell you within 5 minutes what's the best site within the last 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, 5 years. Mm-hmm. I've been tracking since the second I got online. Yeah. And some sites have ebbs and tides. I mean, they are huge one week and suck the next week. And that happens. That's just based off of what promos and what elements and things that they're doing week after week after week. And you got to follow this. To be an active affiliate marketer inside of traffic exchanges, you got to know where the good times are and where the bad times are of promoting. Okay. If they're doing some special thing where you earn 25 cents for surfing 10,000 pages, get your ads on pause, because it's going to be crap traffic for however long they decide to run this gimmick. If they're talking about, hey, do this and we can, we got this little promo event that, if you surf 25 pages, something real small, real delicate, that we're going to put your name in a raffle, that's a good one to be in, because you're not going to get flooded with 50 hits from the same person every 2 hours.
Just to get his pennies.
Right. And that's knowing that element of the business is where you can really flood the traffic wholeheartedly. And know what your baseline is that you want to work with. On my site, it's a 0.5% sign-up rate. If I'm not above that, I'm upset. If a site's not delivering that point, then I'm upset, and I need to find better sites to acclimate and put into my advertising.
So 0.5 is essentially a 2-to-1 ratio. You visit 2 sites, your site gets seen once.
0.05, sorry.
0.05, so there's how many sites before yours gets seen?
Roughly, I want to say 1,500 sometimes. Not before your site's seen, before they sign up.
No. I mean, okay. You're saying 0.05. So you're saying like your site needs to be your site needs to be seen like 200 times, 20 times on your website for there to be interest
for some kind of engagement.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
And I do heat maps at times. They're expensive sometimes, but I do heat maps.
Heat maps. Okay.
So I can see on a splash page where the user's mouse is going around, and not necessarily where they click, but the engagement from the mouse. You don't want to do it often because it's
heard of this.
Oh, come on.
No, seriously, I've never heard of this. You can really track where the person's mouse was on a site?
Absolutely.
You got to show me that. I want to see that. That's got to be awesome.
Type in heat map. Any page heat map.
Really? Okay.
It's awesome.
I'm gonna take a look.
That's interesting. I never heard of that.
Overly analytical, by the way.
You see? two gurus collide in the dark.
But
I have another question. I don't know if this was covered because I had to like.
Hold on, John. Hold on a sec. Carrie, you had a question about. Because I cut you off, I asked my question.
Okay, I was just saying that James has the unique reward type of system on his traffic exchange. I was discussing with him earlier. It might be something he could talk about.
Absolutely. It Rewards is, I don't know how unique it is, but it's a different way of doing something we're all kind of used to. I don't do commissions per se on internet traffic 24/7 for the simple reason that if you pay more, you usually get more in a lot of these systems. And I'm uncomfortable with it the way it is. The way my reward system works is you do the work, you get the rewards. That's the way I wanted to differentiate what I'm doing differently. So you promote the page, you promote your site in certain traffic exchanges, which I've tracked and know that they're the best converting as a whole over the course of a month. Then you get X amount of gems. Gems are the virtual currency on my site. And you can earn these by, referring other people to internet traffic 24/7. You can earn them in multiple ways. And I'm coming out with new ways to earn them. Some of them will be reading an email or clicking on the daily bonus link, things like that. So you accumulate these gems and you also accumulate tickets. It's a clever term for me to put the word "it" in there. It's TICK-IT. So I use it in just about everything. Like we have rock it ads and things like that. It's just theming the site really well. But tickets actually buy stuff on the site. You can buy a $5 payout from Payza. You can buy a $10 Amazon gift card. That's a digital gift card. I send it to you via email. You can spend it on Amazon instantly. We have a Kindle currently on there, but it's a points-based system. So you remember skee ball? When you go and collect tickets from the skee ball machine, that's what I likened it after. I want people to put their token in or the gems and get tickets out of it. By doing the work, getting the good scores, that's positive reinforcement. I believe that that's a strong way to do this business, and everybody's on the same plane. It doesn't matter if you're someone who spent millions of dollars in credits or you're someone who has spent no dollars and no cents, but bust your butt on the site, it's treated equal.
For a chance. So.
That's cool.
So, John,
I have a question. Yeah, I have a question, James. What would you say you have noticed now and over the years about the diversity of promotions on traffic exchanges, and maybe particularly yours, but in general?
We're going to start a whole series. We're going to start a whole series on YouTube. We're going to call it "Stump the Diaz."
What I've noticed in the time I've been here, not much changes. Owners dictate the direction the business goes, and then owners get upset with the direction the business went, and they blame everybody else. And that's not the truth. Owners are the ones that are building these systems and curtailing them to the user, and the results are directly based off of what we've done. and I take accountability for it too. When you add a penny in for doing this and a penny in for doing that, you're going to get people that are wanting pennies. They're not wanting to be affiliates. They're not wanting to promote a product. They're not wanting to be affiliates. They want pennies. So what you get, good or bad, depends on what you're fishing for. If I go out there with stink bait and it only has a penny at the end of it, I'm going to get penny people. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts. You don't get the, top affiliates and people wanting to spend thousands of dollars on your site when you're giving away a penny.
I get the same problem. I get the same problem at Mardox. Free members, every time they log in daily, they get 10 cents in-house credit, meaning that it accumulates, and then you can pay for your 1 month membership with your 10 cents every day. So it's about 200 days in, you get 1 month paid, for adding up to $19.95. I get members. I get up to the threshold, and then they say,
they want to cash out.
Yeah, they want to cash out. And I say, you can't cash out. It's in-house credit because you're a free member. Only paid members get paid 25 cents daily for logging in, and that gets cashed out. And then all of a sudden, either they continue, but to earn their 10 cents, I guess don't get the hint, or they want to sign up, but they don't have the money for it. It's like these people live on credits, but it's like you got to really read the terms and conditions. If you're free, you're going to get what's free. The
biggest lie in this business is, yes, I have read and accept the terms and conditions.
And nobody reads it.
Right.
That's it. So that's why I'm trying to do as many videos as I can, trying to explain to people what there is. And people, you got to read. It's 10 cents in-house credit, 25 cents paid out for paid members. And if you're going to be,
we get paid 10 cents when
What?
So you're saying we get paid 10 cents, okay?
No, you get paid 10 cents if you're a free member. You get given 10 cents in your account so that you can pay for a 1 month membership 200 days in.
Belinda, ask for the cash out link.
200 logins in. If you log in every single day for 200 days, you got $20.
Guys, you get what I'm doing, right? He's not catching on yet.
He's not catching on. I got it instantly.
Carrie, you got that button, right? I give you a call.
He's getting it. It's too funny.
I only have to kiss her ass until she pays her lifetime membership, and then it's free for all.
Oh, so now the truth comes out. Okay.
The truth was always there.
Oh, that's not. I'll stop him, Belinda.
Oh no! Don't go kicking me.
Because at least you're transparent and honest.
Don't kick me out. So James, I do have a question for you. Are the other questions answered?
Well, I need to add a little bit something to that before you get to your blah blah blah. One of the reasons that I asked that, James, was because there was a while in the industry where, there was this talk about needing more diversity in the types of things that were promoted, that people need to start promoting things that you don't always see. And there was this talk about this and trying to encourage people to do that. And it kind of never caught on. And a lot of what you had been seeing was, everybody's promoting traffic exchanges and the latest shiny object and this and that and the other thing. But then what you said about the penny stuff and all of that kind of gives you the reason why that's going on.
Well, John, I want to go a step further than that.
Okay.
I own two different styles of traffic exchange. One is an auto surf, which is where I got my start in this. Here, I'm going to yank this right off my wall. It's my business license and the site that I did and the letter of fictitious business statement. And as you can see, I have many of the business licenses behind it. It's all the same one. They're just concurrent. So I am a legal U.S. business, by the way. Let me start by prefacing that. And it started with a Blaze with Traffic. It's an auto surf. There are literally thousands and thousands of different sites in my auto surf. There are hundreds of different sites in my manual surf. My manual surf has more members adding more sites than my AutoSurf does. Now the question is why? People in manual traffic exchanges were constantly barraged and destroyed and talked about and laughed about for adding something other than an affiliate website like a traffic exchange, like a Safelist. AutoSurfs, nobody cared. Promote whatever the hell you want. It's fine. Just get traffic to your site. Nobody cares. So on one hand, you've got the AutoSurfs. Don't care what you promote. Just promote it as long as it's clean and safe. On the manual side, you had some of the biggest owners in the business talking crap to the people that were trying to do Avon and other cool programs like that because they don't work in traffic exchanges. And we, again, owners limited the market. Here, you can only promote these certain products or else we'll make fun of you. And that's not good for the business, yet the owners dictated where it went.
It's a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Interesting perspective.
I wasn't going to do my whole blah blah. I was going to ask a question. I don't want to cut somebody off. And and the thing with the 10 cents and 25 cents, I finally remembered what I was going to say now. It's funny that people are earning 10 cents and they won't bother to sign up for a paid membership to earn the 25. 2.5 times more cents, but they want those little 10 cents. It's like they got the blinders on. This is all I'm focusing on it, and there's all this out there, and they don't look at it.
Well, and I can help with that a little bit too. Some of the people that are earning these 10 cents is a meal in their country.
It is. It is. Yeah. It's huge.
Okay.
It's huge. Question I got was my question now. Yeah, my turn. Is I heard that, and I don't see many of these being promoted on traffic exchanges. Is it true you do not want to put a YouTube channel, main channel URL into a traffic exchange?
Absolutely true, to the sake of YouTube blocks the content from being shown on iframes and sub windows and things like that. If you want to do something like that, use a splash page. Big picture that says, join me on YouTube. Click here, and a big button with your face going.
Then it goes to YouTube.
Right.
Okay.
That's the best way to do
Okay,
it.
because I was wondering about that. I was thinking to myself, there's nobody out there with YouTube pages out there. I thought to myself, oh, wow, I'm going to get my YouTube page out. Then I thought, it's probably against the rules.
Yeah, good. Nelson and his goofy face with his little toque on, and take a little picture of that.
Yeah, well, for those of you that don't know and watching this, there's a McDonald's logo on it. McDonald's is our sponsor for today. There you go.
Yeah, and just like McDonald's will make
that and Orange Ball Industries.
No, his slogan is like McDonald's. You can have it your way.
Yeah. No, that's Burger King. McDonald's is I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. Okay.
Yeah, Orange Ball Industries never gets stressed without it.
One thing you may never want to do that I did.
We popped one?
No, when I worked at McDonald's, we had Halloween, 3 days where you could dress up for Halloween, like most fast food places let you do that. I put on my old Burger King uniform.
Oh, that's why you're homeless now. Unemployed.
That's pretty good.
I confused the customer.
But you must have gotten a lot of shit for that. Seriously.
I did, but it was
And
worth
I'll
it.
explain to you why I say that. Last year I was shoveling snow for the house of the owner of McDonald's here. I was doing his property, so he gave me a toque, the one that has the M on the front that says McDonald's. And I went. Then also we had Tim Hortons, and up here Tim Hortons, by the way, James, it's like your Dunkin' Donuts, okay?
No, it's like our Starbucks,
yeah,
buddy.
Yeah, Starbucks.
There you go. Now,
We don't have Dunkin' Donuts.
That's it. Now I went onto the property of Tim Hortons to shovel the walkway, and I got the McDonald's toque. I didn't think anything of it. I went onto the property, shoveled the walkway. I went in the store. I got like I do all the time. Can I have my hot coffee and a hot chocolate? And the girls get it all ready for me. As you see us clearing the walkway, they're getting the coffee and hot chocolate ready because we do it every single time. And then the manager comes out and she goes, "Can you make it a point not to wear that inside my store or when you're working here? You can wear it wherever you want." I'm sitting there and I look at her, wear what? And I'm thinking my shirt, my gloves. And then she goes, "Your toque," because it has McDonald's on it. Oh, and I'm like, seriously? Well, guess what? I don't have that contract anymore, and I don't bloody want it.
You got to remember that
dictate
that's
to
a
me
lot
how
like
I have
selling.
to dress.
That's like a lot how I used the analogy earlier. You own Nelson's supermarket and you let Safeway come in and sell groceries out of your place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this
McDonald's
is
sells a lot
McDonald's. No, I understand the competition, but because she did that, she could have asked me nicely. It's the way she did it. She came out when the contract renewed. I blatantly said, forget it. And then I turned around and said, if you really want our service, it's 5 times the price because of salt, and I want 5 toques from Tim Hortons because they're $20 each. Those toques.
I've never seen a toque. I didn't even know.
I mean, these are really nicely done. Look at this. Look at this. You've got the knitting. This is all knit. Okay.
I'm not going to go into detail.
And then watch this. Watch this. It's got an inside liner on these ones. I mean, this is high quality. These things are not. They're not.
Something your grandma knit it for you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. My grandma, my Nona made it for me. Yeah, that's it. But I mean, they're high quality hats, you know. So I mean, Tim Hortons got them too. I do have a Tim Hortons one around here somewhere, but they're cheap. You know, I refuse to do business with them anymore.
You know, this is going to be on live, so Tim Hortons out there, just know that Nelson said you're.
Screw you, Tim Hortons. Screw you.
Remember where to send your complaints. It's support. John will give it to you. He has it memorized.
Yeah, Tim Hortons, if you want to file a complaint, go to whogivesashit.com. Oh, joke about that domain name. I actually used to own that domain name until I lost it, but I do own whogivesashit.net.
Is that you commenting on who gives a you what? Is that also you? That name on the comment section?
No comment.
I should have known that was you because the fact that you allowed on there instead of tweeting it, I wondered if that was you.
No comment. I'm not denying or accepting any responsibility. Plausible deniability.
So you had to give yourself some ratings
I
by
will
yourself.
I will stand on the 9th Amendment for this. I think it's the 9th. No, the 5th. The 5th.
Dad, I will not troll myself.
The 5th, dude.
I still love you, Nelson.
What's even more funny is, Belinda, that was posted in November?
No, I know that, but I always wondered if that was you since then, is what I'm saying.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not slow like some people, thank you.
Yes, you're slow like some people.
Kidding. I love you, Nelson.
James, you have a blog site on YouTube. It's called trafficexchangedaily.com or TE Daily. Daily. How do you find it on YouTube if someone had to do a search?
TE Daily.
TE Daily, okay. Or James Diaz, right?
Or Traffic Exchange Daily. Or,
yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. I got the link in the description below this video. But would there be a possibility for us to do smaller blog episodes like this where you invite some of us on?
You mean onto... hold on, what?
Onto your show. Onto your show.
For my YouTube video?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, I just want to know because some of the others may want to. You see, the thing is, you are seen as a figurehead. I mean, you are out there, and when you bring somebody else on, like say John or Carrie or Belinda, if she ever shows her face, that adds credibility to that person. That actually does bring in accreditation to that person.
If you're looking to me for accreditation, you've got bigger problems than I know what to do with.
Well, I'll be honest with you. That you're absolutely wrong. Because everybody I said, do you know who James Diaz is? Everyone says, yeah, I've heard his videos or I've been on his sites. You've got more.
Well, and I appreciate that. I love doing what I do. I don't do it for fame or credibility. If people don't want to listen to me, great. I'm not offended.
Look how professional that is. Look, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Is that a Hunter ceiling fan?
Yeah, show us more than your top of your head.
I like it.
Yeah.
He just was.
Yeah.
It looks like an office.
Just do one of those shows where every day it's like this.
Yes. The Kilroy was here.
We'll just call it Killjoy. Yeah.
So Belinda, what's wrong with that background?
Yeah, tell us what's wrong with it.
It just, I don't know. You can't see on my bed yet, but if you did, you'd be like, holy moly. Because I have like really a lot of fluffy pillows and blankets on my bed because I like to live like a princess.
So my wife, before I moved the room upstairs, my wife had one wall full of tutus, little teddy bears, all up and down the wall.
Yeah, that would be great for my background.
There you go. No, there's nothing wrong with your layout. Don't be ashamed of it. Go with it. Own it. You're living in it. Own it. That's you. That is who you are.
And today's ensemble is.
There you go. There you go. Carrie's in her pajamas, I think. Carrie, right?
It works for Carrie. She has that style about her that it makes it look so natural.
Oh, you mean that her daughter is living with her and her granddaughter and
I'm living with in-laws, so what you
My house is like my house is loud all the time.
I'm living with my in-laws, and it used to be a bigger zoo than it is now, so I get it, believe me. And I mean this in a good way with Carrie, by the way, so don't try to turn my words around. You already know how Nelson is.
We all have a backstory, is what I'm trying to say. Just own it and go with it. That's the best thing you can do. So James and I expect to see a video from you. By the end of the week?
Okay. No pressure.
Is that good, James, for you?
No pressure.
Sure, cool. We want to see a video from you by the end of the week. You guys good? You guys good for asking questions and stuff? You want to wrap it up? It's been an hour. I think it's an hour. Is it an hour? It's got to be at least an hour.
It's over an hour.
Yeah, good. It's got to be an hour. Otherwise, I can't get the advertising.
Yeah.
Stupid video. Those ads got to stick in. You guys good for asking questions? Any more questions?
We're good. Maybe we can talk James into coming in again.
Yeah.
Oh, James has to. He's a member at Mardox now. He has to.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, we're gonna bring him into the inner sanctum. You watch. Goat blood.
You and I.
Goat.
James and I are gonna hook up.
Yeah, goat blood, cow guts. You name it. It's all there. Inner sanctum. You want to be there.
James and I are going to hook up for some serious traffic exchange.
That's it. You know. Okay, so this was the daily live chat for Mardox, January 9th, 2017. I got it right. I keep wanting to say September for some reason. I don't know why. It's 2 times now. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment to our channel on YouTube, on Mardox Plus, and you will be eligible to win a customized Mardox cup like this with your name on it. But the one we're putting out has a red handle, red interior, and a YouTube symbol, so you can get your own YouTube button. If you're a YouTuber, think about it. You don't have to do much. You can have 0 subscribers and have your own YouTube button. It comes on a cup with your name on it. So
I'm going to win.
Yeah, well, you already won. I told you.
I don't care.
You're exempt from any more winnings. Hey, oh yeah, I gotta get yours too. We gotta talk later and get that sent off. So make sure to subscribe, like, and comment to our channel. We draw a winner at the end of each month, and there's a different prize each month. Get out there, tell your friends and family about our contest. Get into our live stream. We talk the way we talk. We act the way we act. There's no other way we do it. We invite interesting people in, and it's always different every day, you know. So on top of that, I'd say become a Mardox member at mardox.com and join up. It's not hard to do. It's free to join, and everyone has fun. So we'll leave it with that. We'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you guys all want to say bye.
God bless and goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.